Okay, today we're going to go over the installation of a drain system, a 2-inch shower drain, ABS at the bottom of a stand-up shower. Kind of producing this because I didn't really see any good ones on the web, and so basically what we had a problem, and that is that the plumber's putty that was at the bottom of this flange gave way, and water at the bottom of this fiberglass stall went in between the fiberglass and this black area, which is the receiving pipe for this flange. And it's supposed to keep a nice tight seal, so as you screw this down into here, it tightens up this flange in the pipe area and keeps the water from going into the lower floor of your apartment or a house. And we had a problem as the water got in between here, seeped into the first floor and got the ceiling in there a little wet. So what I did is I went out and I went to Home Depot and picked up this little device here. It's a replacement unit with both the rubber gasket and the friction washer. The friction washer is the white, the black is the rubber washer. And it's Sioux Chief is the name of this brand. They have a really good instruction online here that shows a diagram of how the it all goes together. So basically, you've got your subfloor, and then you've got that black ABS receiving portion, the female, where then our piece of the drain that goes in, that flange port screws down into there. And it shows here you've got both the friction washer and the seal washer goes underneath the and above the subfloor and below the fiberglass shower area. And then we put a bead of silicone this time versus the way it was installed, which was with plumber's putty. So I picked up also some white silicone based shower, kitchen, bath, plumbing waterproof sealant from Home Depot. It says here it's ready to go in about 3 hours, and it's free of mold, and it's good for 5 years on that. So basically what we would do is we're going to stick this washer and friction washer below here, and like so. Just like the instructions explain, and then that fits nicely in there like so, and that's just floating around. It's not really secure yet. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take again some of that sealant we talked about earlier. I'm going to put a generous amount of it around the outside of the fiberglass portion of the shower stall like so. Again, a generous portion. You're going to be able to wipe off the excess when you're done. And once we've done that, it's going to get a little messy, so I'm going to keep some towels handy. We're going to now take the flange, and again, going by the instructions I showed you earlier, we're going to go ahead and put this flange portion inside the give a little bit more, just a hair bit more silicone. More is better than less. Less is, you want a really good seal. And like I said, it's easy cleanup, so it shouldn't be a real problem cleaning this stuff up. You got your friction washer and your sealing washer in place, and now we're just gonna again screw this back in like so, and eventually what's going to happen, it's going to compress the lower section to the upper section, and it's going to provide a very nice tight seal. And once that seal has been established, then you shouldn't have any more leaks. Now what I do is I come back with a paper towel. I like to use my finger to get a nice clean bead going. So you clean all this up nicely. Again, we probably used a little more than we should have, but that's better to have more than not enough. Because you don't want that lower floor to have water dripping down on it, I would assume. So we clean this up. And yeah, it's all silicone based. Now I'll do a little, again, just cleaning up the area so it looks professional, like you paid someone to do it. And you may want to pay someone to do it. I just happen to be a little handy, not an expert at the subject by any stretch, but so that looks pretty good. Again, you can come back and clean it up a little bit more. So then what I do is I get a screwdriver and a hammer. You probably could use a spanner wrench. Spanner wrench basically connects here and here at the same time and allows you to turn this so it goes back together again. And I'm just going to use a to tighten it up. Tighten it down like so. So you see it turning, and you want it to tighten up as much as possible. Again, the objective is to get those two washers underneath to set up really close and seal from below this flange and the underside of this pipe so that they don't leak, and that's the objective. So with a generous amount of pressure, as you just saw, we're going to again keep all this really nice and sealed up, clean. I think one of the problems we had before wasn't just the plumber's putty, but it was also the fact that this whole area seemed a little loose, so it might not have been put in as tight as it could be. So we'll do a little bit more and then we'll finish it off with the cap. I think that's pretty snug. Okay, so that's done. So then we just have our metal grate that keeps hair and other things out. And that just fits down inside here, like so. So now we're going to finish it up and tap that in, and it should be pretty much good to go. And that's the installation of the new washer, and sealing it up pretty nicely with, again, the silicone sealant we picked up at Home Depot, and that's it for right now. So hopefully this helps you in your home repairs.